Hello, mighty companions.
Hello, mighty companions.
This is Earl Purdy.
And Anna Kujawa.
And we're here to do hardcore course.
Dun dun dun.
Which means we're going to cover the course in miracles in a very conversational, regular way so that we can all hear it and have a good time with it, but also hear the incredibly powerful ideas that the Course in Miracles is sharing. So I'm very glad to be here with you and having an opportunity to share this with you.
Me too. Me too. And today we're going to be touching upon the topic of abundance, money, and so we're going to do the workbook lesson 50. In the workbook, I am sustained by the love of God. It's about sustenance. What sustains you? What sustains you? Where does your supply come from? Where does supply come from?
That's right.
And are you experiencing any block in the experience of supply in your life? If so, this is a class for you today.
Yeah, I always recommend this section to anybody that I'm counseling or working with, especially those who want to be self-employed and doing their own thing in the world and learning how to just trust spirit to provide for them while they're fulfilling their function, even though it's excellent for everyone.
That's right.
But it's my core lesson that I've used in being a full-time teacher of the course now for almost 30 years. This one lesson has sustained me for all these years.
Yeah.
And so it's a really great one, especially when you have any fears about being sustained or taken care of.
Any experience of lack. Around money or supply or abundance.
Yes.
This is the medicine cabinet for abundance, money, lack, loss, things like that.
That's right. So I'm going to do a paragraph, and then Anna's going to do a paragraph, and we're just going to, again, as much as possible, we don't analyze the course. We try to remember the course and hear the course and restate what it's saying in a way that we can hear it and remember it.
That's the point.
That's the point. I am sustained by the love of God. I am sustained. By the love of God, I am sustained.
What are you sustained by?
By the love of God.
What takes care of you?
The love of God. So here's the answer to every problem that will confront you. When? Today and tomorrow, and as a matter of fact, throughout time.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
that pretty much covers all the time.
That's all the time. Throughout time means all the time. Okay, so in this world, you believe you are sustained by everything but God in this world. You believe that you are sustained by everything but God.
Everything but.
Everything but God.
God being love.
In this world. So what does that mean? Well, it means that your faith is placed in the most trivial, not only just trivial, but trivial and insane symbols. So your faith is placed in trivial, insane symbols like pills.
Oh, that's a trivial, insane symbol.
Yeah, my faith is placed in give me an Aleve, give me an aspirin.
And I took some right before this show.
That's right. I believe your faith is also placed in money. Your faith is placed in money.
Oh,
your faith is placed in money.
Insane trivial symbol.
That's another insane trivial symbol. And I'm going to say that several times. Your faith is placed in money. Your faith is placed in a trivial and insane symbol called money.
Money is an insane and trivial symbol.
So your faith is placed in money. Your faith is placed in money. Your faith is placed in protective clothing. Honey, I got to get this sweater because it sure is cold outside.
That's right.
Your faith is placed in influence. I think I know Mayor Hancock. He can help me get a job.
You do?
Yes, my faith is placed in influence. Your faith is placed in influence. Your faith is placed in prestige.
Yes.
Your faith is placed in being liked. Your faith is placed in knowing the right people.
The right people.
Which is an endless list of forms of nothingness that you endow with the magical powers to protect you and take care of you. So we have faith in an endless list of forms of nothingness that we think has the magical power to take care of us.
Yes.
We believe in an endless list of forms of what is nothing that we endow with powers that are magical, that we think take care of us.
That's right. This is the list of all the things that we think take care of us. which actually end up in us feeling afraid, insecure, afraid of lack, afraid of loss. So when you put your faith in something that's really nothing to take care of you and to sustain you, you're actually producing an experience of lack and loss and fear and insecurity.
Well,
Okay.
Anna.
Yes.
So what do you have to tell me about this next?
Okay. Now, did you finish that paragraph? Okay. Oh, did you? See, because my paragraph ends later. Okay, great.
Okay, yeah. It ends at,
Alrighty.
all these
So,
things.
yeah. So, what I heard is the list of all the things that I think take care of me, meaning supply my needs, meaning sustain me, meaning protect me, and all the things that I have, my list are all the things that's really nothing, like clothing, pills, money, prestige, being liked, knowing the right people. That's just my list of nothings that do nothing and don't sustain me and don't help me feel safer, that I endow with magical powers. That is what, in other words, my faith is placed in insane and trivial symbols.
My faith is placed in insane and trivial symbols.
Faith in what? Faith in what? What's going to supply my needs? What's going to take care of me? What's going to sustain me here? What is going to sustain me here? That is, if that ain't one of the core questions that I would like to have answered once and for all, I don't know what is. Like the Course says, the main question that a part of us is asking, that we're trying to blot out of our awareness, is, where can I go for protection? Which is the same as saying, what does sustain me? What does provide for me? I do have needs here. You got a body, you got needs.
Got a body, you have a body, you have needs.
And so, look, body takes a lot of maintenance. It's a need machine.
The body is a need machine.
You got a need machine. It's an appetite.
The body is a need machine.
It's a need machine. So the question, what does sustain me here, is a crucial question for having peace and abundance here. So, and I also heard that the answer, I'm sustained by love, I'm sustained by the love of the universe, I'm sustained by the love of my Creator. I also heard that is the answer to every single problem that confronts me today, in the future, and throughout all time. That is the answer to every question, because all the questions are like, where can I go for protection? What sustains me? What takes care of me? It all is around that, especially around money.
I am sustained by the love of God. My faith is placed in trivial and insane symbols that I endow with magical powers, which means I believe that there's something other than God that's sustaining me.
Yeah.
And that's what I have faith in.
Exactly. My one problem, according to this, is that I believe I am taken care of by everything but God, which is love. So when I have a need and I'm afraid, and lack and loss seems real, I'm not going first to my creative source. I'm not going first to God. I'm gonna go make a plan. I'm gonna make a list of things, insane and trivial things that I need to get. All right. Now I'm gonna read to you.
Please.
Okay. So mine starts with. Let's see. Where did yours end off? Magic powers.
Yes, magical powers.
So. Then it goes, the Course says, all this list that we just listed, all of those things are your replacements for the love of God. What does that mean? That means that entire list that we just listed of all the things you think sustain you but God, all those things are cherished. Why? To ensure a body identification. That's interesting.
Okay, so what he just told us was that the reason why I'm really having faith in those trivial and insane symbols and pills and money and prestige and all of that is because it's to make sure that I keep thinking I'm just a physical body.
Wow.
Never would have guessed that.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
It seems like we're turning to money and pills and protective clothing and prestige and being liked because it works, or we learned it works. So the truth is that we're really turning to those things, those externals, because we're trying to keep the belief going that we're just a body. Because all those things, that list of things that we think sustain us, they are just songs of praise to the ego or the body. Money, pills, protective clothing, prestige, being liked, that's all praise for the body. Oh, hail the body.
Praise to the
body.
I am a body because it's just my body that needs protective clothing. It's just my body that needs money so that I can feed it, clothe it, house it, take care of it.
It's my body that needs a sense of belonging and protection by others.
That's
prestige,
right.
being liked.
That's right.
Wow. So all those things are just praise of the body. Oh, hail the body. Oh, hail the body.
Oh, hail the body.
Oh, hail to the body.
H-E-L-L.
Oh, hail to the body.
That's right. Hail to the body. Hail to the body.
Yes.
Hail to the body because I've forgotten what? That I'm sustained by the love of God. And that creates actually hell for my body.
It sure does. The ego tells us that those are the things that keep our bodies safe. It's exact opposite.
That's right.
The only thing that keeps your body safe is a healed mind, is knowing your source and that you're connected to your source and what supplies you and sustains you for real. That is the only thing that keeps the body safe. Alrighty.
Alrighty.
Then it says, Earl, don't put your faith in the worthless. Because when you put your faith in the worthless, it will not sustain you. There's only one thing that will sustain you. There's only one thing that will sustain you. One thing that will sustain you, and that is the love of God. That means only the love of God will protect you in all circumstances. Only the love of God.
So, are you saying that the love of God will sustain me in every circumstance?
Yes, which also means protect you. What sustains me is what protects me. It keeps me alive.
So what will it do?
Well, here's what it will do.
Okay, what will the love of God do?
Okay, now remember, you don't have to believe this.
That's right. You don't have to accept this, believe this, welcome to this.
Say that.
Some of it
Little
you may
disclaimer.
actively resist. Some of it you may find hard to believe and quite startling. Don't judge it. Don't analyze it. If possible, but if you use it, if you use what? The ideas.
That's right.
Use these ideas as the way that you interpret your experience. That's what it means by use the ideas. This is the way that I'm going to interpret my experience. Then these ideas will then show you that they are true.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay. So, the love of God.
Okay.
First of all, what's the love of God? The love of God is the connection and the relationship that you have with your source, for starters. Okay. The love of God is also the love that the universe is. Okay. God is love. The universe is love. So the love of God is the love of the universe, the love of what created you, the relationship you have with your creative source. Okay, now, the love of God, here's what it will do for you. Okay, first it's going to lift you out of every trial, and then it's going to raise you high above all the perceived dangers of the world into what? Into a climate of perfect peace and safety.
So the love of God is going to get you high.
Get you high.
It's going to get you high in a really innocent, cool way.
Safe, right.
A safe way.
Above the battleground. It's going to lift you above the battleground, above all the perceived dangers of this world.
Into a perfect peace and safety climate.
Nice.
I always think that's interesting, thinking of it as a climate.
Now
like
that's
summertime.
some climate change that I could go for.
Now that's some climate change that I could definitely go for. So we're also about climate change.
Yes, we are.
That's right.
This is our class about climate change. Would you like to experience a climate change for the better?
Perfect peace and safety is the climate change that the Course in Miracles will give you in terms of what? Knowing that the love of God will protect you in all circumstances.
Do you mean all? Are you trying to say all?
Every. Any, all, every. Any, all, every circumstance. That's a powerful statement. So what else is it going to do, Anna?
Okay.
What else is it going to do? What is love of God going to do?
I'm going to tell you what else.
All right.
The love of God, the love that the universe is, the love that your creative source has for you.
That's right. When we said love of God, we're not talking about you loving God.
Right.
It's what's going to protect you.
The love your creative source has for you. Right. We're not talking about, if you love God enough, you'll be safe.
Yeah, that's right. That's a total misperception.
No.
It's Thank God that the creative source, the creator, loves us regardless of what we believe or what we think about ourselves.
Right. Just like the way we feel about our children.
That's right.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't affect our love if our child doesn't feel worthy of our love.
We still are going to want to be protective of that child.
That you got that right.
Right.
Even if our child rebels against us and says screw you, we're like, okay, that's nice. I'm still going to protect you. Okay, so here's what else the love of your creative source for you will do for you. Okay. Then it's going to transport you into a state of mind which nothing can threaten. What's a state of mind? What is a state of mind which nothing can threaten?
What is a state of mind that nothing can threaten?
Well, it's a state of mind where you can't be disturbed.
Okay.
A state of mind where you cannot be disturbed.
Okay, so it's a state of mind where nothing disturbs me.
Yes.
Okay.
No matter what's happening.
No matter what's happening.
Can you imagine?
A state of mind that nothing disturbs me.
Nothing disturbs me.
Okay, what else?
Okay, all right. And also it's a state of mind where nothing can intrude upon the eternal calm of what? Of you, your real self. You, the Son of God, you, your real self. It's a state of mind that nothing can intrude upon the eternal calm of your real self.
So we are calm eternally.
Yeah.
If this is done, if I put my faith in the love of God, then nothing can intrude upon my eternal calm, which is my constant calm,
your natural
which
state.
is my natural state.
The way you were created.
Okay.
We are created in natural calm, with a natural, eternal calm. Huh, who knew?
Who knew?
Who knew? Okay. Now, those are all the things that the love of your creative source for you will do for you.
Now, now I'm in the original version now, but so this says the next paragraph is putting out your faith in illusions. Is that true for you too?
Yes.
Okay. So, Anna and those listening, put not your faith in illusions, which are false ideas. So don't put your faith in false ideas. Don't put your faith in false ideas. Why? Because they're going to fail you. False ideas, illusions are going to fail you.
Not because they're immoral.
Not because they're bad, but because they just won't work.
They don't work.
False ideas don't work.
I mean, of all the investment we've put in all that list that we just mentioned, how safe do you feel?
And let me remind you of the list.
How secure do you feel?
The list is pills, money, protective, clothing, influence, prestige, being like, knowing the right people, and an endless list of forms of nothingness, which you endow with magical powers. Yeah. That's the faith.
And we know, that's the faith list. And for all of the investment of our faith that we put in that list, how secure do you really feel? How safe do you really feel? So, and if you say, well, I don't feel really safe right now, then that's our proof that those things just don't work.
So what do you put your faith in? Well, we were told you put all your faith in the love of God. Where? Within you. Put all your faith. Where? In the love of God within you. What is that? Put your faith in the eternal in you, the changeless in you, and what forever is unfailing in you.
Oh, that's such a beautiful description of what is the love of God. What is the love of God? It is this, the changeless and forever unfailing in you.
And the eternal in you. So do you know that this is the answer, this is the answer, this is the answer, this is the answer to what? Whatever confronts you today, whatever is confronting you today, this is the answer to whatever is confronting you right now. Right now. Whatever is confronting you right now.
Wow.
So what happens through the love of God in you? Well, through the love of God in you, you can resolve all seeming difficulties without effort. I want you to hear that.
A resolution for all seeming difficulties with no effort?
That's right. Through the love of God in you.
In me.
You.
Notice in me.
In you, you can resolve. Notice it says all seeming difficulties without effort. And not only resolve all seeming difficulties without effort, but it's saying you can resolve all the seeming difficulties in sure confidence.
Okay.
So you need to tell yourself this often today. Tell yourself what often today? Through the love of God in me, I can resolve all seeming difficulties without effort and ensure confidence. Through the love of God in me, I can resolve all seeming difficulties without effort and ensure confidence. Through the love of God in me, I can resolve all seeming difficulties without effort and ensure confidence. Through the love of God in me, I can resolve all seeming difficulties without effort and ensure confidence. Would you say that with me, Anna, a few times?
I sure will.
Through the love of God in me, I can resolve all seeming difficulties without effort and ensure confidence. Through the love of God in me, I can resolve all seeming difficulties without effort and ensure confidence. Now we're going to say it for you. Through the love of God in you, you can resolve all seeming difficulties without effort and ensure confidence. Through the love of God in you, you can resolve all seeming difficulties without effort and ensure confidence. Not regular confidence.
Sure confidence.
Sure confidence.
Solid confidence.
So tell yourself this often today. Why should you tell yourself this? Because it's your declaration of release from belief in idols with your false ideas. As a matter of fact, if you were to say, through the love of God in you, you can resolve all seeming difficulties without effort and ensure confidence, it's a declaration of release. It's a declaration of release from the belief in idols. It's your acknowledgement of the truth about yourself. When you say, through the love of God in me, I can resolve all seeming difficulties without effort and ensure confidence, it is you acknowledging the truth about you.
Yes, that's exactly right. Which releases you from your idolatry, your slavery to things that don't work. Wow, is that powerful?
Wowza, yowza.
Okay, now it's going to tell us exactly, specifically how to apply.
Come on, this is it, you all. This is it. How to apply it. This is it.
How to use it.
All right,
okay.
Here we go.
All right.
Okay.
10 minutes.
Oh
so I knew I was gonna lose. I knew I was gonna lose somebody there.
Oh my! 10 whole minutes.
I know that's a lot, man. We are very busy people.
Oh my God!
Have you seen my day timer?
Oh, you see my Google Calendar?
Woo, baby!
Baby!
I bet you have a big Google Calendar.
Well, I like to call it my Google Calendar because that's what I've got to go here, I got to go there, I got to go over here, I got to go. It's my Google Calendar.
I love it. I love it.
Do you have a Google Calendar?
I sure do, man. It keeps me on the go.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. So anyway, go ahead. Okay,
all right. No,
10 minutes.
It's me to freak you out.
10 minutes.
All right, take a breath.
10 minutes.
Twice.
Okay. Okay, here we go.
10 minutes twice today. All right. Okay.
All right, here we go.
That means morning and evening.
Okay.
10 minutes.
Okay.
Here's how you do it.
Okay.
You let the idea for today sink deep into your consciousness.
Ooh,
how do I do that?
Ooh, sink deep.
How do I let something sink deep into my consciousness?
Okay, how do you let something sink deep into your consciousness, teacher?
Well, I'll tell you.
All right.
First, you repeat it.
Okay, repeat the idea. I am sustained by the love of God.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, after you repeat it, then you think about it.
Let me think about it. Okay. I am sustained by the love of God.
I wonder what that means. I wonder what that means. I'm sustained by the love of God. I wonder what that means.
Okay, then what, teacher?
And then, after that, then you just let related thoughts come to help you recognize its truth. I'm sustained by the love of God.
Through the love of God within me, I can resolve all seeming difficulties.
That would have to mean I'm under no laws but God's. That would mean that what I'm going through today has an answer that could resolve this effortlessly.
And it also means that I could reach a state of mind that is absolutely undisturbable.
It also means that something could come in and raise me above the battleground into a climate of perfect peace and safety. All right. I wonder what that would feel like.
I wonder what that would feel like. That means I could place my future in the hands of God.
Maybe that's what it means. Why there's nothing to fear.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. After you've done that, then sit back and then allow peace to flow over you like a blanket of protection. And surety.
So it didn't say make peace flow
No.
over me. It said allow it, right?
Yes, it says allow peace to flow over you like a blanket.
So picture yourself pulling up a blanket over you right now.
Exactly.
A blanket of protection and surety.
Exactly. Yes, surety. Or some loving being putting a blanket around you, tucking you in the blanket so soft.
The blanket of protection. Allow, and just let peace flow over you.
Woo.
Just let it flow. Feel that peace.
That's right.
What else, teacher?
All right. The other thing it says to do is not to let any idle, which means foolish, thoughts enter to disturb the innocent mind of you, the child of God. Okay, so there's a don't let. So there's a little bit of a vigilance thing there. So what that means to me is when you're doing this process and ego thoughts, fear thoughts, lack thoughts, guilt thoughts cross your mind, here you are, you're under that blanket of, oh, I feel so safe, I feel so warm, and then ego's like, yeah, but for how long, sucker? When that thought comes in, first of all, the Course calls that a foolish thought, an idle thought. Don't let it disturb your innocent mind.
So
don't let it.
So an idle and foolish thought, by the way, would be you're having the thought that pills, money, protective clothing, influence,
something
prestige,
you
being
need.
like that's what's taking care of you.
Exactly, and that is what will happen as you practice the ideas and you begin to experience the peace and the safety and the protection. Immediately your ego will be like, well, you know you need some more money, and you know you're hungry, and what are you going to do about your rent, and what are you going to do about that
and there's somebody that doesn't like you that you need to try to get to like you.
That's right.
And there are important people that you need to make contact with if you're going to be successful.
That's right. You better get to the mall while that sale is happening for some of that protective clothing.
And your networking is what's going to make your business work. You know that. You know that trivial symbol will work.
That's right.
And it disturbs your peace because you don't even know if you can network as good as you want to.
That's right.
Or whether or not you're going to get the results you want to. And it says right there.
You better get out and make something happen in the world.
Well, the Course calls those idle and foolish thoughts.
That's right.
Magic thoughts.
And then it's also telling you that you have the option and the power to not let it disturb your precious, innocent mind. Well, I do? And of course it needs to be the last part of that exercise, because as you allow yourself to repeat it and think about it and experience the peace that comes from allowing that, your ego will come in right after that, and you need to know what to do with that. And what he's saying to do with that is don't let it disturb. Say no. Just say no. And
your innocent mind, which is another word for holy, not being disturbed, what is that, Anna?
Honey, that is the kingdom of heaven.
Is that the kingdom of heaven?
Honey, that is the kingdom of heaven.
That is the kingdom of heaven.
It's not somewhere you go to if you've been good enough.
And you got enough frequent flyer miles. It's not.
And you've sacrificed well enough in your lifetime. That's not the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven is a state of mind that can't be disturbed.
You're in heaven if you got a state of mind that can't get upset about anything, can't get angry about anything, not be disturbed about anything, feeling guilty about anything, feeling depressed or afraid about anything.
And you're right.
That is the kingdom of heaven.
That is the kingdom. Kingdom of heaven is in you. The kingdom of heaven is a state of mind. It's not a place. It's not a place with gold streets and pearly gates and maybe you get in, maybe you don't. The kingdom of heaven is a state of mind.
And that's the resting place.
Yes.
That's the resting place where your Creator placed you forever, placed me forever, placed us forever. So the kingdom of heaven is a resting place.
Yeah.
It's a resting place where our Creator placed us forever. And when you're in that resting place, you will know it because what? No idle and foolish thoughts can enter to disturb your holy, innocent mind.
That's right.
Your holy is innocent. That's a loving mind. That's an innocent mind. Nothing can disturb an innocent mind.
Oh, nice.
Nothing can disturb an innocent mind. Guilty mind, anything.
And everything.
And anything and everything.
Anytime, anywhere, anytime.
That's right.
Can disturb a guilty mind. Wow.
Yes.
That is really powerful.
That's really powerful. So remember, you're sustained by the love of God. that means you're sustained by
That's right.
God's love.
And nothing can disturb your mind when you know what really sustains you, what really takes care of you, what really protects you. When you know what really sustains and protects you, then nothing can disturb your mind.
So would it be worth 10 minutes of your time to enter the kingdom of heaven, which is to enter a state of mind that absolutely nothing can disturb?
Let's see.
You know, 10 minutes.
Let's see. State of mind where nothing be disturbed. 10 minutes.
10 minutes. And also remember that everything that you see and experience is a projection.
That's right.
From the mind.
That's right.
So a peaceful mind
also means a peaceful world.
Also means a peaceful world.
A peaceful life.
That's right. A peaceful perception of your money and prestige and your body.
That's right.
That's going to give you a peaceful experience. And,
That's right.
And it's through the love of God, the love of your Creator, the love of the truth in you that you can resolve all these seeming difficulties. Through the love that yourself has for you, your greater self has for you.
That's right.
That's how it gets solved.
There is a love within you that is eternal, which means forever changeless. That can't be disturbed. And it's already there. It's already there.
And make your declaration of release.
Yeah, and make your declaration of release.
That you're no longer going to believe in the false ideas of separation from God that the world teaches us. You're no longer going to believe in fears. Idols are fears.
That's right.
So it's a declaration of release from the belief in your fears.
That's right.
It's acknowledging the truth about you. What's the truth about you? You are sustained by the love of God. What's the truth about you? Through the love of God in you, you can resolve all seeming difficulties without effort and ensure confidence. All right? All right. That was good. Now remember to listen to this every time you become afraid about being sustained about anything
because remember,
in the world.
This is the answer to whatever confronts you.
Today, tomorrow.
And in particular, any conflict or fear around being sustained, having what you need, having your needs in time and in the body met.
So what do you do? People always ask, well, I heard that, Earl, but what do you do? What did you do? 10 minutes twice a day, morning and evening. Let the idea, I'm sustained by the love of God, sink deep into your consciousness. Repeat it, think about it. Let related thoughts come to you to help you recognize it's true, and then allow peace to flow over you like a blanket of protection. That's what you do.
Yes. And then when your ego idle thoughts come in telling you what you need to do, what you need to get in the external world, don't let it disturb your mind. Just say no.
Just say no.
Just say no.
So I'm Earl Purdy, and I have many Course in Miracles classes on my website, earlpurdy.com, and also videos on my website of my classes and videos on YouTube. If you Google my name, Earl Purdy, Purdy, or go to my website, then you can get the reinforcement of this back, because I'm covering all kinds of areas in the Course in Miracles all the time. And I'm also available for one-on-one sessions called Clarity Sessions, where we take whatever the issues are in your experience, and then I support you and show you how to apply the truth that we're studying to that situation to allow you to have that mind that cannot be disturbed, and allow Holy Spirit to handle that situation for you. So go to my website. It has all the details about it, earlpurdy.com.
All right. And I'm Anna Kujawa. And you can find all of my Course in Miracles classes and my Course in Miracles meditations and my Course in Miracles readings on YouTube. Just put my name in, Anna Kujawa, Kujawa. And you can also learn about my holistic counseling practice called Miracle Psychotherapeutics. I do one-on-one Miracle Psychotherapeutic Sessions where we take these ideas and apply it to whatever your particular specific challenge is that day, so that you can experience the eternal calm that is in you, so that it can extend to give you an eternally calm life. I'd like to have a calm life.
I'd like to have a totally
I'd love to have a calm life.
I want to get under the snuggle.
To be calm is fun now.
I want to snuggle under that blanket of peace. And the Course teaches that peace is total fulfillment.
That's right.
So peace isn't dull and boring. It's you having total and complete fulfillment.
Yes.
And that's what we want for you, mighty companions.
You deserve it.
You deserve it. That's all you
deserve it.
And honor, that's all you deserve.
That's all you deserve.
Just peace and love
that's
and
all
total
you
fulfillment.
Deserve.
So
let peace extend from our mind to yours.